Hello and welcome to I Surrender podcast number I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
Aaron.
I'm Paul.
I have to take a shit.
That's Josh. And this is a very spooky, scary episode of our shitty podcast. Why is that? Why is that?
It's because it's shitty. That's why it's so scary. Because it's black and petrified like dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are scary as seen in Jurassic Parks and worlds.
You racist fuck.
I'm sorry, mate.
That's not why it's spooky, scary.
Why is it spooky scary then? Share the knowledge.
It's spooky, scary because we're recording this on Halloween.
Oh, no one cares about that. It's because it's shitty, which is, I already went through this there,
Actually, it's November 1st now.
Screw dates.
Why? Because you haven't gotten to bed yet?
Yeah.
Because the universe revolves around you?
No, the universe does not revolve around me.
Then why isn't it November 1st?
Why isn't it November 1st?
Yeah. Why are you holding back time?
Because I can. Because fuck everything else.
Well, that was very violent. Very violent of you, Paul.
No, it's not violent.
I hope you've learned your lesson.
I'm telling you how it is.
Well, besides that shit reasoning there, it is Halloween, and we thought we'd record a very special spooky scary episode. And that was the quickest shit ever, Josh. Jeez, that was awesome. And thanks for not closing up the couch again, Josh.
God damn it.
You gotta close the oh my goodness. Josh keeps trying to break my couch, my recliner couch.
3 minutes in the shitter. I swear, I take hours sometimes. I take time with mine to make it a perfect piece of art.
Hours? Really?
Yeah, mate. Well, that's also because my phone
Are you
is
like
distracted.
constipated or some shit?
No, mate. I was, but not anymore.
Was?
We'll save that story for another time. It is very spooky scary, but...
No, it's something else. Anyways.
So, on this day of Halloween, children are given razors in their apples, and they have to go to the hospital. What are your thoughts around that?
They go to the hospital and get raped by the doctors.
Jesus Christ.
Where's your evidence?
I have it right here.
Where?
Where?
Up my ass.
Oh boy.
Were you raped by the doctor?
Not at all,
In
mate.
a way, he kind of was.
We're not going.
Yeah, just do it. Just
No,
tell
we're
the
not
story.
gonna-
Just
not-
tell the
not
story.
tonight, not
All
tonight.
right,
He
all
was
right.
fingered by a doctor.
They had to pull
There's
shit out of
some
his
there's
ass.
some foreshadowing there for you.
Alrighty then. So, why don't we start? What did we dress up for Halloween this year?
change right in front of you guys.
Oh God, he's stripping.
Just strip it down.
Okay,
alright.
what did you dress up
I'll
as,
go
Paul?
First. I'll go first. I was Black Mesa Scientist from the best game ever, Half-Life. So yeah, it's pretty good. I have the $120 gravity gun. I love it so much.
Whoa, we got a rich boy here.
I carry it around.
We got a rich boy here.
I carry it around with style.
Rich boy doesn't like money.
Shut up.
Funny.
Alright, you next.
Alright, I dressed up as Booker DeWitt from BioShock Infinite, the greatest game of all time.
That's debatable.
It is debatable. It's all subjective. And that was pretty cool. I had the $50 replica Skyhook.
I'm not rich enough. That's
I'm a
poor
poor
man's
man's replica. Well, I mean, it's the only one they have, so.
No, it's poor man's
And also, I saved money. I got it on sale. It was 80. I got it for 50 because they had a special sale. I don't remember when. What about you, Josh?
I just dressed up as an evil wizard.
An evil wizard. That's right. I remember that.
That's seriously the costume name.
It's called Evil Wizard.
Evil wizard. Sounds
Spooky.
like something.
You gotta stop with the wizards, mate. It's just too much.
Why?
It sounds very spooky.
No, it's not
Thought
spooky at
you'd
all.
be into something like wizards, 'cause you're such a nerd.
No, I'm a science freak, not a nerd.
You're a science freak. That's what all nerds are.
No, nerds are the science freaks, but they also get like into these.
So you are a
tight-
science freak.
They get into these tight little debates about stuff that doesn't matter, like Warhammer and League of Legends and stuff. It's like that shit doesn't matter. But I'm a science freak where I just focus on science. It's like, yeah, science is amazing. It's everywhere. That's what I focus on.
So you
They don't-
identify
they don't-
nerds in different categories.
Yeah, I guess
There's a
so.
science nerd. There's a video game nerd.
Yeah.
What other nerds are there?
There's
The candies.
the candies.
The
Yeah, the
Candyman.
Candyman.
Coming. What the fuck?
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ. I love watching the audio spikes on this thing. There goes your burp. Goodbye. It's gone now.
It'll come back.
That was scary as hell.
It's for just for tonight for the spooks.
For the spooks. I noticed this year, because you guys chilled at my place for Halloween, that
Netflix
there
and
are shut up. We watched a Blu-ray, so that defeats that argument.
Shut up.
I noticed that there's less children trick or treating, at least from my personal experience in this area. Why would you think that is?
I think it's stupid because probably because religion and being as a scientific person, religion is a pseudoscience at best.
Hell no, we're not going there.
I wanted an answer more like, well, people just don't care anymore about, or like people are nervous that they're gonna get
I was getting to my
razors
point.
in their apples, like I
People-
alluded to
how about
earlier.
people would people would rather spend the money on the costume for candy instead. Because why would you buy a $50 costume to go to a neighbor's house to get razor blade apples?
I went to the thrift store and got all my stuff for like $12.
I'm going to Novos in the future to
That's
get my
if you like
stormtrooper
make your own
costume.
costume, but like people are lazy.
That's true.
Also, Paul, what you said about religion, that's bullshit.
Well, it's mostly pseudoscience, but what my point was is that more people are becoming religious,
That's good.
and because of that, they're Halloween obviously.
I'm
kinda-
gonna argue against you, man. I think less people are becoming religious.
Well, there's a weird trend like that, but also because lots of kids want to go with their friends, and if their friends are like not doing it, they don't do
But
it either.
people think
That's
about
valid.
religion. It's not the thought of religion, it's how people react to religion.
Well, yeah, there's some religious people out there that are
Aliens.
interesting. There's
Such as when in like, let's say in Africa, like they're in this country, it's like a Muslim guy gets married to a Christian dude. Everyone's rioting at
Wait,
their
hold-
house.
Hold on. So
Right.
this example is supposed to have a gay couple, right?
That
It-
can be arranged.
It can.
Because you said a
be.
Muslim guy marries a Christian dude.
Oh.
I
It can
mean,
be.
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to make sure that's what your example was supposed to be.
It could also be the other way. I mean, the fact that it's two dudes, or it can be just different.
Where are you
gender.
going with this?
Yeah. What is your point?
Mm, it's how people react to it. That's what I'm saying.
How do they react to it?
Like I said, there are riots out their house. People
Oh,
like,
well, that's
running
just-
to kill them.
That's just like extremists.
Like
I was kind of more trying to steer the conversation in the direction of people are just afraid of there's overprotection happening in society where people are like, no, my kid could get poisoned in their candies, so I'm not gonna send them out.
Yeah, it's another valid reason here. Because of you hear all those horror stories, but you gotta look at the facts.
picture.
Yeah, you gotta look at the big picture. The chances of that happening to your own kid are very low.
Paul's broad view.
Actually, as far as I know, as far as I've read, there's yet to be a reported death because of candy poisoning
Or razors or whatever.
or razor. Well, razors actually I think have been legit, but like poisoned candy. There was this one where his brother gave his other brother or something like that, or a father gave his son poisoned candy, and so I mean he was trying to poison him it had nothing really to do with Halloween, but it happened to be on Halloween. So I don't know. I mean that's where that lies. I don't think it's that big a deal. So I was kind of disappointed because we bought all this candy and like no one came. So now I'm stuck eating like Tootsie Pops for like weeks.
That's good. Now you don't have to go trick or treating.
Well, I can't go trick or treating. I'm too old to go trick or treating.
You're never too old.
They turn us down.
They
though.
turn you down at the door. They're like,
I mean,
no,
I'm-
get out of
I'm-
here,
That's
man.
if you have no costume.
No, I had a
Well,
costume.
even with the costume, I remember the last year we did it.
Last year I did it. I was like 13.
There's like there's a group of teenagers traveling with like little kids. Like they're not wearing costumes, but they still expect candy.
Okay, well I guess if you have the little kid excuse, you get the candy. I believe that.
These were like teenagers with like freaking beards,
Yeah, be-
mustache.
Mustachio.
Give me your candy, or else
Or else.
I'll send my kids to egg your house.
So I
Or
figured.
TP your house. I don't think anyone does that
Oh,
anymore.
TPing.
I never.
Egging.
Yeah.
That used to happen here all the time.
I don't get it either. What's the effectiveness of
And then we
that?
get robbed all the time, like, of our decorations. I just finished bringing in all the decorations a little while ago. Because, like, people are going to mug us.
I don't understand the stealing of Halloween decorations.
I don't know. People just want the stuff. People just want the stuffs.
It's so tantalizing. I'm gonna go off on this, but I'm not going to.
Alrighty, good.
Do it, do it, do it.
No, I'm not gonna go.
So I
Come on,
figured
do it.
for
It's
this,
the Bible Society.
I figured for this podcast, we would talk about some spooky, scary stories. Paul, would you like to start off with why we were talking about help me with the show name? The X-Files.
Oh, the theme song.
Yeah, so yesterday at that guy's party, Paul's party, we watched a whole bunch of, thanks to Josh here, we watched a whole bunch of MLG parody type dank meme videos,
It was pretty good.
which
Thomas the Dank
Thomas the
Engine.
Dank Engine is a classic. And I was on the floor dead, but then of course whenever they bring up the Illuminati, they play the X-Files song. And then Paul brought up this interesting story, which I think fits the spooky scary theme. So why don't you tell your spooky scary story?
I would always listen to the theme, and I always get scared as a kid. That I always thought there was aliens outside my window, or like an alien ship over my house or something, and the aliens were gonna come in and kill me. And so, and as every time I heard that theme, I'd always bring up those thoughts. And I just get too spooked. I hated it.
That's a very spooky scary story. Thank you.
Right?
Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I still think that's hilarious. I don't know why. I mean, I probably would too. Probably have that same fear. I don't know. I just think that's hilarious.
Well, it's hilarious now, but back then it was like scared me shitless, man. I was just like, I can't do this, mate.
I'm sorry. I can't picture you shitless.
Yeah, it can be hard.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean it can be hard? I don't. Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a spooky scary story, Josh? Any spooky scary stories?
Any spooky scary stories? First of all, I really can't picture Paul Scare because he supposedly used to have a mind of steel, just like his favorite idol, Stalin.
No, he's not my idol. But
Yes, why would you call yourself a
But
person with a mind of steel?
he's an interesting historical figure. And by the way, I keep telling you I call myself with a mind of carbon nanotubes.
Which is harder than anything else ever.
Exactly.
What a bunch of fucking nerds.
You guys only know because I told you.
All right, really quick. I'll let you have some more time to think of a spooky scary story.
Okay.
I have
think
I have
of
a
it.
related spooky scary story to Paul's. This one time we were out camping, and so when you're camping, you're away from the city lights, you can see all the stars and stuff. And we saw this thing in the sky. We saw it moving. And we're like, what was that? And it was like a star just moving on its own, but it was like moving really dang fast. And we're like, oh shit, it was like a fucking UFO. And I was a little kid, and I was scared out of my mind. And then later on, I learned it was just a satellite, because they look like stars. I don't know
Oh,
if you've seen
yeah.
it, yeah. And so I was like, oh shit. But then I don't know if this is legit or not, but my parents said that they went to like the edge of because it's kind of like on a cliff thing. They went to the edge there. It's by the beach, and that they saw. I heard the plane too, so they heard this planes go by real quick. But I guess the lights, you could see it coming from a while away, and it was pretty low to the ground. I guess there's an army base nearby, that's why. So they were like fighter jets, but the way the light pattern was, it looked like a UFO or something. It was just like scary as shit.
And they were like following it.
No, I mean like they just flew over where we were, but like you could see it coming from a ways away, but like the lights looked like a UFO. So, but they were pretty sure it was a fighter. I mean, I don't even know.
Illuminati confirmed?
Illuminati confirmed. The wings were triangle shaped.
No.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my.
And then cue the X-Files theme.
Try so hard to replicate.
Yeah, I can't do it. And then I guess another one is we saw this weird like balloon shaped thing. It looked like a body, like floating over the houses in our neighborhood. I still don't, to this day, I don't know what the heck it was. It was like huge. Like I only say balloon because it was floating, but like it looked like just something hovering. It was like, I don't know, just some scary shit.
Just let the government tell you it was a weather balloon.
A weather balloon that low.
They always say it's just weather balloon.
Illuminati confirmed.
Just some. How many fucking weather balloons do you have up in the sky to always say it's a weather balloon? It's a weather balloon. Don't worry.
Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh, that was a weather balloon.
Illuminati confirmed. All right, Josh, what's up? You got any spooky, scary stories to tell?
Not really.
Nothing.
Near deaths.
How about any like
Oh, any
odd
deaths?
occurrences
No,
that you
near
can't
deaths.
explain? Odd occurrences you can't explain.
Not really.
Nope.
No.
You didn't walk into your room one day and the TV was on and like the static, the snow, and then like a hand was coming out, like
No.
poltergeist.
Nope.
You didn't like find a doll one day and it kept changing places and like moving around the house.
No, but when I was little, I used to like, I don't know, I kind of like arrange stuff like, I used to have like a shitload of Hot Wheels. So like, my mom would put all my Hot Wheels away, but when she came back, all my Hot Wheels are lined up perfectly like they used to be. And I freaked the shit out of her. She was like, "Is somebody here?"
Wait, was it you?
Yeah.
You had me going for a second. I was like, "Oh shit, what was it?"
It was me the entire time.
Did
I
she like?
just
Did she like ask you? Did she like ask you? Did you do this? And you said no.
no, like
She
the
just
fat.
assumed that it happened on its own.
Yeah, she assumed, and then like after a while, after like calling her friends and the police and stuff, like
What? The police really?
I think
Oh
so.
gosh.
She was like, I think there's someone in my house. Oh wait, I don't think she actually asked the police, but it's
Okay.
like
Yeah, friends and stuff. Yeah.
friends. But then she finally went up to me. She's like, Josh, did you see anyone? I was like, no. She's like, do you see anyone messing with their Hot Wheels or something? And I was like, no, I was though. And she's like, wait, you were? I was like, yeah, I just put it back. I just put it all in a straight line like you used to be before you touched my shit.
You're like, that's what you get. Brr, 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 brr."
MLG.
You just
360
quick
no
scoped,
Yeah, you
360 no
quick
scope. The gamer diet of Mountain Dew and Doritos powered you through it.
I know. It was just fun freaking her out.
That was a good story. That's a good spooky, scary
Even
story.
if I didn't intentionally do it.
You're like, oh, this worked out nicely.
That's terrifying for your mum.
Your mom. All right. What about some video games? What about some good Halloween type video games? Last year, when Five Nights at Freddy's had just come out, it'd been like two months old. I see it on the desktop still. We got like the demo when we played it, and I mean it was fun, but
Hey, mate, sorry to pause, but I'm just gonna warn you all right now. You're gonna smell
oh
something.
god, I heard it too. I heard your stomach just release, and then
Yeah.
okay, so he farted. He burped and he farted. He got both. Josh died. He got both. Oh.
You must all feel my wrath.
Oh my god.
That's all the pizza and all the food that I ate. In the
I
past.
question every time why I invite you over. I don't know
I cry
why.
every time.
I cry every time.
Oh, why do you invite me over so you can smell this? It really, it's one of those things where it liberates your nasal cavity. It's like one of those things where it hurts, and it feels bad, but it really helps you in the like acupuncture. Like you look at that and you're like, how the hell does that make you feel better? But it does. It makes you feel better. And so that's what my farts
Look,
are like.
you already farted. Stop pulling more shit out of your ass.
No, this is legit. It really helps you guys' noses. Because I told this to my
He
parents.
called his farts legit, just like his VP.
We're not going into that mess.
Oh boy,
from the
that was our last
podcast.
episode, yeah. Oh
Anyway,
man.
Anyway, that's good. It's just
So what I was saying before I died almost was yeah, we played Five Nights at Freddy's at the height of its like at the apex of its popularity before the second game came out. And let's talk about that for a second. How is it that they came up with 4 games in a year? It's that one guy like, what's his name? I don't even know. I don't know.
Steve.
Someone will correct me.
Steve something.
Steve something.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe it's not.
He sold. I mean, this guy's just loaded. He made 4 games in a year. He sold a lot of copies. He had YouTubers create the viral marketing for it, so you didn't have to pay for ads ever. You see like the conventions now everywhere. You have the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Halloween, I saw a couple people with it. And he sold the movie rights already, and they're making a movie. So it's like this guy just got the perfect storm. It was
Wait,
pretty
they're making a
impressive.
movie already, or
Well,
they sold the movie
They
rights?
sold the movie rights, so they're working on a script. No actual filming has happened, but
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jeez, see, that's what you get with capital.
that's called an
Blah blah
overnight
blah, capitalism blah.
overnight success.
Yeah, literally.
I'm so proud.
Jeez. All right. What
Anyway.
else? So like, well, what do you have any favorite type spooky games? Like, I mean, I know we love to play Left 4 Dead with the Shrek mod. That's pretty. That's there you go. That's your horror game. But anything else in particular?
Well, I like Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Which
You got
is
Ravenholm, the headcrab zombies. Pretty creepy.
more the first one though, Half-Life 1.
Oh
There's
man,
some
those are
pretty,
creepy.
there's some pretty creepy moments in there.
Have you guys not played Alien Isolation?
No,
Oh, that's
I
a good
haven't
one. I haven't played it,
yet.
but I saw like some gameplay that sounds like a good one.
When the first time the Predator, I mean,
The
the
fail. Fail.
Shut up. The first time the alien came out, I got so scared. I was like, no, that guy got Ian. Fuck this. I'm not playing anymore.
Well, jeez,
What about
man.
Outlast? You played Outlast, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty scary one, huh?
Uh,
Oh man. And
that fat guy won't stop chasing me.
All 1v1 you made, I can do it. I can do Outlast.
With your supposed carbon nanotubes mind.
Mind of Steel.
Mind.
Mind of carbon nanotubes bait.
So what about, and then I guess last thing we could talk about here as far as spooky scary Halloween is movies.
Yeah.
Tonight we watched Shaun of the Dead. What did you think? First time watching it, Josh, right?
Yes.
What did you think of it? It's a good movie, right?
They suck at killing zombies.
That's true. They really do.
And then when the military came in, they just fucking wrecked all the zombies. It was like the opposite of all the characters.
I suppose it's kind of like spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead, whatever. But yeah, it's a really good movie, part of the Cornetto trilogy. It's one of my favorite movies, at least. What about you, Paul?
I liked Shaun of the Dead. It was good.
Yep.
That's my second time seeing it, and it was just amazing.
Love that. Move it.
Yeah.
Was it first time the time last Halloween?
Yeah, last Halloween was the first time.
That's funny. So it took a whole year to see it again.
I
That's
never
crazy.
saw it in between.
How many times have you seen The World's End?
Maybe like 2 or 3.
I think I've seen it like 7.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Jurassic World 5 times in the theater though.
Oh my gosh, we're not even gonna talk about that. That was the topic of the first podcast. I remember we made the joke pretty good.
Wait. Guys, after this, you
Didn't
want to
even see
watch a
Avengers.
really, really good movie?
What movie?
Jurassic Shark.
Da 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 da
Wait, what?
da 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 da
It is
da
the
da da
best
da
movie,
da.
spoiler alert. Jurassic Shark, the best movie ever. Not sarcastically, no. It's the best.
It just is the best. Wow. Then we're gonna watch it.
Best.
We're gonna watch it for sure.
What's its
Best.
Rotten Tomato score?
Rotten Tomato score.
Rotten Tomato score. Lots of people say it's like below 2 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It goes to 100 though.
Hold on a second.
Wait.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten
You're
Tomato.
gonna bear with us, people.
All right, we're gonna find this out.
Jurassic Shark. Come on.
Jurassic Shark. Oh, it's 2013. All right. 2013.
It is the best movie.
It has no tomato score yet, so that means no one's seen it.
Squeeze me.
Oh, look it
No
up on a
critic.
different review.
No critic has ever even looked at this. They have already turned it down just by the title.
All right, Metacritic.
Metacritic.
Come on, Metacritic. Let's go. Just search up Jurassic Shark rating.
Oh my god.
Jurassic.
Nice your caps lock on.
Because I was playing Fallout and I kept hitting that instead of the Pit-Boy.
Oh.
The best shark movie.
I can't
ever.
It's
even better than Sharknado.
It's even better than Shark. Okay, so let's see. 1.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh yeah, that'll.
IMDb, I mean.
You gotta just watch how bad it is.
Oh man.
Yep. Well, I guess that's coming up soon. That's coming up down the pipeline. Jeez. All right.
You're talking about stuff pulling out of my asshole. Look at these people.
What the heck was that? You're all.
It was like a sigh and a yawn in one.
Well, I mean, it was 2:35. But it was 2:35, I guess it should be. But since we have, I don't know what it's called, daylight savings, I guess it is. We went back to 1, so now we're back at 1. We gained an hour. We played a lot of Stanley Parable
That's pretty good.
tonight. Well, I mean, I played the game before, but these guys hadn't, so we walked through it.
It was pretty darn good.
Eli Roth to raise 60-foot prehistoric fish called Meg. That's the Guardian. We're just reading all the results that came up. All right. So, I mean, anything else for the spooky, scary Halloween episode?
What? The oceans are too spooky. Never go in the oceans again.
That's his fear, is the ocean. So.
Plus, if you never go in the ocean anymore, it's doing good for the animals and the whales and fish because they need to repopulate. So.
Paul has no fear for anything, yet he fears the ocean.
Hey, you can at least have one fear, and mine is the ocean. Okay. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Shut up and let me talk. So you don't have fear with your mind of carbon nanotubes, but you fear the ocean. What are you talking about?
Hey, but you gotta give me props because I love space, and some people would say space is scarier than the ocean.
Space.
But anyways,
I have no fear,
See it.
but I fear the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean is too scary because you can't see anything. Space, you can see everything. It's amazing.
So you
But
don't have
you
no
can't
fear.
move in space.
In space, it's a unifying
You can't move in
experience.
space.
In space, you're helpless. You can't move without any like jet propulsion or anything.
At least you can swim in water.
You
True, but it's just too spooky.
Okay, so if so you'd rather be floating in space than stranded out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you're floating in space and there's a space
At le-
worm,
at
you
least
can't run
in-
away from it. But if you're in the sea, you can run away from the shark.
Yeah, you can, but it gets tiring and.
At least in the ocean, the
It's
current
just-
can
But
take
you at least
to
you
shore.
can. Yeah, and you have a chance of
But in
survival. If you're in
space-
space, you're low on oxygen all the time. You can't
And
run
if
to the
you-
surface.
But in space, you're just out there experiencing this unifying experience of going back home.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, because we came from space. So
I-
now you're back home. You're off of this. You're off of this little wet. You're off of this little wet ball of rock that floats around an insignificant star on an insignificant arm of an insignificant galaxy.
Humans came for space, gentlemen.
They did, yeah.
Humans came for space.
They didn't come from the Earth. The atoms and stuff that makes up the humans comes from space. Comes from a star. Anyone who knows Carl Sagan and all that stuff knows what I'm talking about.
All right. Well,
apparently these fuckboys don't know because they're just in the. back
Okay,
and-
apparently Carl Lee Sagan is a fuckboy.
No, he's not.
Yes, he's a fuckboy.
That's just your opinion.
I don't think we can go
Hilarious.
anywhere after that. I'd like to thank everyone for
That wraps
watching.
up this podcast. Yeah, Aaron, we came from space. Woo.
We came from space. That's pretty spooky,
Maybe
scary.
we are aliens.
One could say that that's pretty spooky, scary, and I would agree with that one person who said that. So thanks again. All right, guys.
Really quick.
Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Hope you didn't get a razor in your apple. Hope you didn't get an apple. Actually, that's stupid. What did you have to say?
Apples are stupid. Never mind. It's irrelevant. Unless you've seen our first video. If so, you should get some spooky, scary meals from Florencia's Ristorante in San Diego.
Fine Italian cuisine.
Absolutely.
That's the running gag. Anything else to add, Josh?
Nope.
He's just. I think he's just messed up from that thing Paul said.
Hey man, it messed me up, but that's what philosophers do. They recompile themselves and they go back out and they make sense of it.
Alrighty,
By
well,
making it sound even stupider.
Let's go watch. Let's go watch Jurassic Shark. All right, see ya.
See you plebs. I'm just kidding. You're not plebs. You're all meaningful.
You're all meaningful in your own special way. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Well, they make you retarded. I'm trying to bring.
And
some sense
whatever
out.
the title of the video is probably the most notable thing they're about to say.
We'll figure it out.
Let's see.
So Josh, you have the floor.
I have the floor.
You have the floor. It's your
Alright,
floor.
I am on the floor.
You're on the floor.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Paul doesn't believe in the word stupid, so he tries to be nice by using the word ignorant.
I'm not being nice. I'm being dead serious because I've never met a stupid person. Because stupid means the inability to learn anything, and people obviously have the ability to learn stuff, so that means they're ignorant.